Hi everyone, my name is Valeria and this is my first ever YouTube video. I'm really excited that it's on my makeup collection because I've been wanting to share this collection for such a long time. But recently I was in the process of moving and I moved from Naples actually to the downtown Orlando area, which I've been loving. But now that I'm all settled in, I went through everything in my makeup collection and realized I have way too much makeup and I wanted to declutter some. So I'm gonna end up giving some to my family. I know that this is gonna be a really long video. So I'm gonna have timestamps in the description box so then you don't have to go and watch every single thing in the makeup collection. But if you just want to see my eyeshadow palettes or like my primers or anything like that, I'm just gonna have the timestamps there for you. But yeah, let's just go through everything and give some makeup away because I don't need any more, trust me. As you can see here, I have everything labeled. So primers, foundation, powder, single eyeshadows, and then I don't have anything in the bottom because you'll see it's kind of like miscellaneous kind of things. So we'll just go in the first drawer here, and then we'll go from the back, which I have some stuff here. So these are all sample primers. These are all from the Sephora monthly subscription box. So yeah, I have like little Professionals, Milk Makeup, Urban Decay, and then I have some samples of like primers. I work at Ulta, so I make some primer samples. Next here I have the lip scrubs kind of things. All these I got on my Ipsy box, to be honest, except for this Tarte one. I bought this Tarte one, which is my favorite lip scrub. Next, these are all foundation primers. I have the Smashbox Minimize Pores. I really like this. It just makes me look way too matte, but I like it. It's nice. This is a nice moisturizing one. My skin is pretty dry, my T-zone, so I like moisturizing primers. This is the Too Faced Hangover. I have two Professionals because I have a lot of pores. I have this illuminating primer from Dr. Brandt. I like that. These are both Becca. This is the backlight priming filter, and then this is the first light priming filter primer thing. I like both of these. Obviously, I like this one a little better. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. Okay, I can't talk today. But I really like this foundation primer. I think this one's my favorite one. The Stila One Step Correct. It's a skin tone correcting and brightening serum. I use it as a primer. It's pretty nice. This e.l.f. Prep and Hydrate Balm. I like it. It just smells a little weird, but I like it. This is the Cover FX Blurring Primer. I really like this primer. And then I have this primer by Bare Minerals. It's like 50 SPF. So I believe I took this when I went to Disney and it worked really well. So yeah, those are all my primers. And then also here I have some of my eyebrow thing. Well, all of my eyebrows, I should say. Like the eyebrow things I use this Naked Basics palette. I use the black one and the brown one to mix it up. And then I use that powder for my eyebrows. I actually like powder for eyebrows. I feel like it makes it look a little more natural, but I could lie. I don't know. It could not be true. This is the Benefit Brow Zings. It has the wax and then powder. I'm in the shade 5, I believe. Yeah, 5. I don't know why I have it on here. It should have been in the other one. But this is the Becca Under Eye Primer. Yeah, I'll put it right there. This is the pomade from Benefit. I have the pomade from Anastasia. I have some eyebrow pencils that I've gotten throughout my BoxyCharm and my Ipsy. Yeah, so it's like mostly these. I have a MAC one there. I have a Gimme Brow. I've actually really started liking this. I just, I can open it and show you. It has like little microfibers, and then I just like brush this on my eyebrows and it just makes them look fuller. And sometimes I don't even have to put any other product on it. Here's another one of those from the Brow Gal. I have clear brow gel from Anastasia, some highlighting things for my eyebrows, and then I have an unopened Brow Wiz, which is like my favorite thing, and then I have an open Brow Wiz. But those are all my eyebrow stuff that I use. Next is my foundation. I'll just go from very back, if it lets me. Yeah, this Dream Liquid Mousse isn't even my shade. This is a Photo Focus foundation. I like it, but it's a little too dark for me. I have another one that's in my shade. This Clinique Even Better Glow. And then I have two of these that I don't really reach for. So I just put them in the back, which I should just throw away, to be honest. But this is a decluttering, so I'm just going to throw these two away. Yeah, I'm going to throw these two away. Okay, and that's all the stuff I'm getting rid of, so ignore that. This is the first foundation that I ever bought from Sephora. It's the Tarte Amazonian Clay. It's probably expired, but I'm not getting rid of that. The Milani Conceal and Perfect. I believe this, and then also this Becca foundation, they're kind of like dupes. They're very thick, full coverage foundations, and I like them. They look nice on the skin, but it separates on my forehead, so I don't really reach for these. I have two of the Estee Lauder, one in a lighter one and then a darker one. And then I have another one of the Photo Focus foundations. I have a Sheer Glow foundation from NARS. And then I have a Matte and Poreless by Maybelline. I have the, what is this one called? All Day Luminous foundation from NARS, which I really like. The Lancome foundation I really like as well. I have the Too Faced Born This Way, which I'm almost out of. Like I said, Estee Lauder. I have Makeup Forever HD liquid, and then another one of the Matte and Poreless. The L'Oreal True Match NARS. This is the new NARS foundation, which I really like. It's the Natural Radiant Longwear foundation. Really, really like this foundation. I get compliments every time I wear it. And then this is the Ulta Beauty moisturizing foundation stick. I don't know if I like it. I guess I do. I don't know. I wear it, so I like it, I guess. This foundation, the 24 Hours by Maybelline. I like the way it looks on my skin. It just is orange, so yeah. But those are all my foundations. Next drawer. Yeah. Oh, okay, so let's get started. We'll get started with the concealers. These are the concealers I'm getting rid of. The LA Girl, I don't know why I even got them. They are literally too dark for me. So I'm going to give those to my sister since she's darker than me. This is the first concealer I ever got. I don't want to get rid of it. I really like it. Yeah, it's the Creaseless Concealer by Tarte. Yeah, these are just the... That's a sample I made from Ulta. This is the Soft Matte Creamy Concealer from NARS, which I like. This little concealer booklet thing that I got from BoxyCharm, I'm never going to reach for that, so I'm just going to throw that away. The Born This Way concealer, which is my favorite. I have two of the Catrice, one that's too light, one that's too dark, so I mix them. They're really good. Tarte Shape Tape, which is probably in everybody's like makeup collection. This matte concealer, which is a little too dark, so I'm going to most likely give that to my sister, but I'm not going to throw that because it's glass. So I'm going to throw that. Two Age Rewinds that I like. And then I have two of the, one that I haven't opened yet. Two of the Wet n Wild concealers, and then this BH Cosmetics. I have to actually try this one more time because I don't know if it's too dark for me, and if it is, then my sister's getting another concealer. Okay, next. These are the powders I actually use. So I'm just going to remove these first. Okay, so these powders, these are all little samples that I get. Yeah, these are like e.l.f. No, actually I bought those, but those are e.l.f. ones. This is a little sample. The Bye Bye Pores Fit Me, which is too dark. I'm actually going to get rid of that. This is the first foundation powder that I ever got from Sephora. The True Match. I should play with that more often. I'm going to give this to my sister since she's an oily mess. Nah, just kidding. But she has a lot more oil than I do, so I'm going to give her this. It's the Ultra Oil Control. This is the Becca, what is this one? Multitasking powder, which I really like. It's a nice one. And then this Ulta finishing powder is really nice as well. Stay Matte, Rimmel. It's a nice powder. So I'm just going to keep those there. I'm going to throw this one away. I think it's cracked, I guess, so I'm going to throw that away. Okay, next. Too Faced Born This Way powder. I have the MAC Studio Fix powder, which I love. I have, I believe, 2 of these. Yeah, 2 of these Kat Von D powder foundations. I really like them. Very full coverage. I have the Coty Airspun powder. I have a little sample of the Derma Blend powder, which I really like. Everybody should have this powder in their makeup collection, the Laura Mercier. I have a Milani powder, the Conceal and Perfect. I don't really like that powder, but whatever. I like this one. It's the Better Skin by Maybelline. And then I have also the Fenty Beauty blotting powder, which I like. But if I don't reach for it a little more often in the next coming months, then I'll give that to my sister as well. The next is the one that I've been using every single day. It's the Aqua Insurance foundation powder that Eslin got for me, which thank you. I really like that. And then I have the Becca Hydro Mist powder that I do not like, but whatever. So yeah, those are the ones. I didn't really get rid of too much in this section here. Store is the single eyeshadows, and then I also have eyeliners and eyeshadow primers here. I have 2 things here that I haven't opened yet because mascara does expire sooner than I believe any other makeup. It usually is like 3-4 months. You just don't want to be putting that expired stuff literally on your eyes. So yeah, this is a Stila Big Shots, and then the IT Cosmetics mascara. Okay, so these are all little eyeliners. I'm not going to go through every single one. One that I am going to name is the NARS Larger Than Life eyeliner. It's so good on my waterline, and my waterline is so watery at all times, so this one actually holds up. I really like this. I'm not going to declutter mostly any of this just because I'm just going to keep it. Next, I have an unopened eyeshadow primer by Urban Decay and Eden. A little sample of an eye primer for Laura Mercier. I have the NYX primer, glitter primer, 2 of the eyeshadow insurance. One is sample and then one's the larger one. I have 2 MAC paint pots, one in soft ochre and one in painterly, which I like better than painterly. But, yeah, let me put this to the side. Next are the single eyeshadows. I have like 6 of these. It's like the Makeup Revolution, and it actually comes with these little primers here. But yeah, I have like 6 of those. I have this blush by Lorax. It's the Ultraviolet blush. I use it for whenever I want to do like a purpley look. I use this as like a transition shade. But yeah, you know, I just have a lot of single eyeshadows that I get from Ipsy. I have I believe I have 4 of these. Or is it 4? Yeah, 4 of the Selena and MAC collab. They're pretty eyeshadows. I do have 1 of the Kat Von D eyeshadows. It's really pretty, but I feel like I look like Cookie Monster whenever I put it on. Next, I have glitters. The Cover FX Shimmer Veil, little samples that I get from subscriptions. I have a Bare Minerals glitter here. This is one of my favorite products that I own. It's the Tarte Pro. It's like little eyeliner glitter and then like shimmer, or maybe it's the other way. Yeah, this is the shimmer and then this is the glitter, the little liners. I have 2 Stila Magnificent Metals, one in Gold Goddess and the other in Kitten Karma, which I really like. These are the new Too Faced, well, this one is the new Too Faced glitter eyeshadow, which I really like. But yeah, that's that drawer. The next drawer is the mostly miscellaneous. These are all like my little makeup shampoo stuff for my brushes. I used up pretty much all my eyelashes in the past couple months, so I don't even have any, but I work at Ulta and the Lily lashes just came in, so I'm gonna start like buying some once my store gets them in stock and everything. So yeah, this is gonna be stocked up soon. Next, these are all like mini lipsticks that I own, and then I also have little foundation primers or foundations that I make as samples. But yeah, so that's the last drawer. not really that interesting. But if you do get glue, I would suggest this one, the Duo Lash Glue, the brush on one. It's really, really good. I think it's like my favorite one. So yeah, I would recommend that. But yeah, that's the last of this. Okay, so we'll just go through each drawer here. Highlighter, bronzer, blush, and then palettes. So the first one I have here, this is the highlighters. I have the Anastasia Amorisi collab, which I really like. I have this that I got from BoxyCharm, which I'm going to give away. Next, I have two of these little highlighters. They're like samples. I have the Champagne Pop, and then I also have Opal, which I like. I'm not going to give those away. Also, I have this Artist Couture highlighter that I really like. This is my favorite highlighter. It's from Ofra. It's like pretty much broken, but I'm going to keep this. I love it. Rodeo Drive. Next, I have the Farsali Jelly Beam. I actually really don't like this. It dries up so quickly, but it was like, I think $50, so I'm not going to give that away. The MAC Show Gold highlighter. Man, I don't think I'm going to give any highlighters away, but to be honest. But I'm going to keep this. I really like it. It kind of has like a gold pink reflex to it when you wear it, so I like that. I have the Jeffree Star and Manny MUA collab on Eclipse. It's pretty good. And then I have two Becca highlighters. I have one in Champagne Pop, and the other one is in, I believe, hold on, it's this one here, Prosecco Pop, which is pretty good. I have two highlighters here. I stopped reaching for these, so I think my family might like them. I got this in my BoxyCharm a long time ago, but you can see that I actually did use it a lot. I even like made a little dent to it. It's called Vintage, and yeah, I'm gonna give these two away. This one's more of a pinky highlight, and then this was like a duo one, so I'm gonna give those away. Next, I have my palettes here. People are like sleeping on Ulta Beauty Cosmetics, to be honest. They're really good. I love this strobing palette, so I'm gonna keep that. This is my favorite palette, highlighting palette of all time. It is the Kristen Leon and Urban Decay. I actually mixed these two. Really, really pretty. I don't use that. If this was honestly like a single shade, I would have given it away because I never even touched that. But I like these colors, so I'm gonna keep that. This is the Naked Cosmetics. I don't have anything like that, like this highlighter palette basically, so I'm gonna keep it. Yeah, but I actually shouldn't keep it. Like, I guess, I'm gonna give this. I think my sister Sabrina could probably she'd probably like this. You know, she likes a lot of crazy colors, so I'm gonna give that away. The Makeup Revolution and Sophie collab. I really like this palette. This purple lilac one is gorgeous. The Nicole Guerrero highlighter palette. I'm surprised they never like brought it back. It's super popular. But it looks like that. It's super pretty. So I'm gonna keep that. I actually got the last one in stock in the Coconut Point one during a Rouge event. Sorry, one second. I'm trying to get this back in. Oh, this palette I'm actually going to give away. I don't like this palette and I never touch it. It's the Smashbox palette, Spotlight palette. Yeah, I'm going to give this one away. I don't like that. But those are basically everything there. This is just the little samples that I own. Yeah, I guess I'm not going to give them away just because they're just little samples, whatever. Oh, man, the only person I know that I could give this to would be like my sister. She's like darker than I am, and this is a little for darker skin. But I'm just gonna give that away. We'll see who'd want that. So next drawer, this is my bronzing drawer, which is my favorite drawer, honestly. That's embarrassing. That's like a little hair. Okay. This is the Naked palette Shapeshifter. It's like a contour palette. I don't like it. This is like a bronzer, but it's straight up shimmery, and I thought it was gonna be way too bad, like way too shimmery, I should say. But I actually really, really like this. It's a nice topper. Next, I have an Anastasia contour stick. I have this, which I'm gonna give away. I don't need that. What is that? Next, this is like little samples. These two are little samples, so I'm just gonna keep that. Man, I should probably give this away. This cream. I'm just gonna keep it, whatever. See, maybe later on if somebody wants it. Next, is my Kat Von D contour palette. Like, I love it. It's really good, so I'm gonna keep that. And then this is the Pure Cosmetics. It's like a trio. It has like a blush, highlight, and bronzer, which is really good. This is one that I got from BoxyCharm, and I love this. Like, I wouldn't even think that I would like something like this from BoxyCharm just because it's like a random like brand and everything. But I actually love this palette. It's a really good palette. I reach for this a little more than my Kat Von D, I should say. Next I have this like cheeky little palette from MAC. Cheeky Volume 1. It has a blush, bronzer, and highlight. A lot of kickback, but it's nice. I got it for like, I got it on sale, and then plus my discount on Ulta, so I like it. Next, I have, I'll go first with this Selena and MAC bronzer. As much as I love it, I love that it's in my collection and everything. This is gonna go to my sister, because I used this one time on her makeup, and it actually looked super pretty. Next, this is the Pure Cosmetics Mineral Glow Bronzing Powder. I don't reach for it, but might as well just play with it. This is the Becca bronzer, which was on sale, so I ended up getting it, and I love it. I have 2 of the Huda Beauty, and I meant Hula bronzers. I have this little palette that I got for like Sephora points. It has like the Chocolate Soleil and then like 3 little eyeshadows that I like, whatever. This is a NARS bronzer in Laguna, and I believe it comes with like the Orgasm blush. Yeah, so I'm almost hitting pan on that, which I like this. It's pretty nice. This is a good Wet n Wild contour palette. Yeah, so I like that. This is the bronzer, butter bronzer, I should say. I have 2 of them. I have one that I hit pan. It's the original one, and then I have a light bronzer, which I like to just put on top of that. I have the Too Faced Sweet Pea. No, oh my gosh, I really can't talk. Sweet Tea bronzer, which is one of my favorites. I love the Marc Jacobs bronzer. I also got this one. It was the last one that I got in a Rouge sale. But yeah, those are all my bronzers that I really, really like. Okay, next drawer. This will probably go fast because I don't have much blush. Because, like, honestly, like, why do you need so much blush, right? And here I am with, like, all this blush. These are just little brush cleaners. I'm going to give this away. I'm going to give this away. These are both from BoxyCharm that I don't use. So I'm going to give this away. This is the blush bar from Benefit that I absolutely love. I've been using, oh my gosh, okay, get it together. I've been using this Gold Rush every single day, and I really love it. I poked my nail on the Hula, but it comes with like 4 blushes and a bronzer, and it was like $50, which is a really good deal. This is like a cream blush that I'm just gonna get rid of. Like, I don't need you in my life. This is the NARS blush here. It's like a little kit thing. Hold on, let me see if I can open it. Yeah, it's good. I've used this shade right there for highlight, and it comes out pretty. Most of these blushes I get from BoxyCharm. Like this, I would give away, but my mom already has it. Okay, you want to get in? I have it's from Pretty Vulgar. This is a butter blush. This is a Makeup Geek blush that I have not touched, but you know, who knows? I want to do freelance makeup soon, so I'm just going to keep that to just be in my collection. The Ulta Beauty blush, which I really like. I love this Milani blush. It was my everyday blush at one point. This is the Note blush. It's literally like peach. So, honestly, this is more of like a tangerine, but I like it. It's nice. This is a mini NARS blush, a mini Tarte blush, this Rose Milani blush that I really like, and then Laura Geller one that I haven't even touched yet, but it looks pretty, so might as well just play with that soon. And then this Studio Makeup, honestly, I love this. Like the luminous blush, I love that. That's underrated. But yeah, I like that blush. So tiny little, you know, drawer, but who needs that many blushes, right? So yeah, that's it. Okay, so I'm just gonna get started. I'll get started with these little Too Faced palettes. I have the Totally Cute palette here, which I love. I'm not gonna get rid of this. I love the colors and they blend really nicely. The Too Faced Natural Eyes, that has some mattes and then some shimmers. I think I'm going to keep this one as well. I have a problem, but this one I'm getting rid of. It's just mostly purples and things like that. I don't know. I don't reach for this. I haven't reached for this in a long time, even though they're really pretty colors. So I'm going to give that one away. Next one here is the Grind. I just got this one. I never got the Subculture palette, and I believe that these are like similar colors. And I actually really like this palette by NYX. It's called Grind. I recommend that one. It's really good. So next one here, I have the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk. I will not get rid of this one. This one's too pretty of a palette, to be honest, and I love it. Next is the I Love Sarai Dose of Colors palette. I have not touched this, but I like it. I don't think I'm going to get rid of it. I still need to do a look with it. Here I have the Masquerade palette by Pure. I got it in my BoxyCharm. I'm gonna keep it. I just got it a couple weeks ago. Next, I have my these are like my Makeup Geek and ColourPop single eyeshadows, and I actually really like this palette, so I am not gonna get rid of this. This Milani palette, I don't believe I've even touched this in like a year. It has really pretty orange and brown colors, but I'm just gonna give that away. The Naked 2 Basics palette, it's just very simple there, which I'm going to keep. I like that palette. Next is the Morphe 9C palette. It has a really pretty purple color, and I'm not gonna lie, that's the only reason I bought it. But I like this palette. I'm not gonna give that one away. Wow, okay, I need to start giving some away. Okay, let's see which one I can. I'll just get started with my Naked Basics. Or my Naked by Urban Decay. I've had this. I think this was my first palette. I got it for my birthday from a family member, and I believe that it's like expired. You can kind of see the white dots on there. So I'm going to throw this one away. Next is one from Crown. I got this one in my BoxyCharm, never even touched it. I'm gonna just throw that away. I just got this palette from BH Cosmetics, and I actually really, really like it. So I'm not gonna give it away, and if I do give it away anytime soon, it will be to my mom, because she really wanted that one. Next is the Kristen Leanne by Urban Decay collab, and I actually really like this palette. Perfect transition shades, and then darkest shades there, so I will not give that one away. Okay, let me think which one I can give away. Okay, this one I can give away. This one's the Tartlet of the Sea. I got it in my BoxyCharm. The shades are pretty creamy and everything, but I just don't reach for it as much, so I'm going to give that one away. And then I have I think this one's Rainforest of the Sea as well, but volume 1. And it has really pretty shimmers. I haven't played with this as much recently, but every now and then I do play with it, so I'm going to keep that one. Okay, next, this is the only Jaclyn Hill palette that I got from the new Vault. It's Bling Boss, I believe. It's the purple ones. I don't really like it, but I should just keep playing with it. So I'm going to keep that. Oh, here's another one of those little Too Faced palettes. It's the Natural Matte palette, and I'm going to give that one away. Don't need that. This is the Smashbox Cover Shot palette. I couldn't have it on the shot, but it looks like this, and I actually really like this palette. It swatches really nicely, and I haven't played with it, so I'm going to keep that. Next palette, I'll just take the ones in the back here, are the ones I got from BoxyCharm, and I actually like these palettes a lot. The Studio On The Go eyeshadow palettes, they blend out pretty nicely, and the shimmers are nice as well. So I think I'm gonna keep these for just a little bit longer. This is more of the purple palette, and then the bronzy kind of neutral palette. So I'm gonna keep those. Next, Urban Decay Smoky palette. Gosh, I really should not keep this. Yeah, I'm not gonna keep this. I'm gonna give this away. This is the e.l.f. Prism eyeshadow palette. It just looks like this. I have enough of these shimmers, so I'm gonna give this away. Oh, this is like my favorite palette for shimmers. This is the Electric Eyes palette. It was a BoxyCharm collab, and it's so pigmented. Like, I can't even describe it. Oh, it's so pretty. I'm gonna keep that. Can't give that one away whatsoever. Okay, so next one, which is the first palette that I ever bought from Sephora during Christmas time. It's the Wonderful Dreams, and it just has 8 eyeshadows there. Right here, Pretty Sunrise is actually my favorite inner corner color, so I'm gonna keep that. I really like this palette. Next, I should have just made a disclaimer. A lot of these palettes are from BoxyCharm. I've had BoxyCharm for over a year now, so just like a lot of these palettes are from there. Like the next couple ones, I'll just show you that are from BoxyCharm. I got the Laura Lee palette. I haven't played with this as much. I don't like her, but I'm just gonna keep this palette, see how they perform. The Pretty Vulgar eyeshadow palette. We just got this last month in the BoxyCharm. I don't believe I am going to reach for this ever, so I'm just gonna give that away. This is the Alimar Cosmetics palette here. It's a really pretty palette. The shimmers look or perform nicely, also the matte, so I'm just gonna keep that for now. The Peanut Butter Too Faced and the Too Faced Peanut Butter and Jelly palette. It looks like this. I haven't reached for it, but I'm just gonna hold on to this. Next is the Smashbox Cover Shot Ablaze palette. I've heard a lot of good things about this. I haven't played with it as much, but because of that, I'm gonna keep it. Wow, I haven't even given that many away. I need to. Okay, so next is the Tarte Pro To Go. The Tarte Pro To Go palette. It's so pretty. It's literally perfect. Great transition shade, good setting, good outer corner color, and then lid color. Oh, it's just so perfect. I can't give it away. I love it too much. Okay, so next is the Crown here. I got this from BoxyCharm. It looks like this, a really pretty neutral palette. I'm going to keep that. Next is the Cover Shot Sultry Eye palette. I've played with this a little bit, but I believe I have one that's very similar to it, so I'm going to give this one away. This is the Prism eyeshadow palette. Never really got to play with it that much, so I need to. One of the colors are there. They're gone already, but I need to play with it. And if not, then I'll probably give this away in the next couple weeks because I haven't played with colors like that in a long time. Next is the Shade and Light palette by Kat Von D. It looks like this, very neutrals. I haven't played with it as much, and I should have. I got it like a year ago, so, or maybe even more. It might be a little expired, but you know what? I don't think my family minds. So I'm gonna give that one away. Next, Modern Renaissance. I'm not gonna give this away. I love this palette way too much. It's literally the perfect palette. A lot of great neutrals and shimmer shades. Next, the IBY Beauty. Got this from BoxyCharm. Just three shades, but great transition, great lid, and great highlight color, so I'm not going to give that away. Next is the Naked 3 palette. I got this, I believe, a couple years ago as well. Don't play with it and don't use it, so I'm going to give that away. And next is the Naked 2 Urban Decay. I think this is going to be the only Naked palette that I keep, to be honest. The big one, I should say. And yeah, I'm going to keep this one. I like it. It's just a nice neutral color. Next, Tartus Pro palette looks like this, and it's just a very pretty palette that I haven't played with in a long time, but I am going to do that hopefully. Next is this Juvia's Place palette that I got. Very neutral colors. I'm gonna keep this. I wouldn't give this one away. Next, I think this is one I'm gonna give this one away. It is the Too Faced Bomb Bomb palette. These colors aren't just really for me, so I'm just gonna give that away. Next is the Too Faced Peach palette, and I love this palette. I will not give this one away. I think I need to play with it a little more. Play with the, I've been wanting to do a look with this color right there, so I'm gonna keep this one. Next, is the Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette. I think I'm gonna give this one away. I have too many similar colors, so I'm gonna give that one away as well. And then next one is my favorite Too Faced palette that I'm not gonna give away. It is the gold palette. All these shimmers are perfect. There's no way I would give this one away, so I'm gonna keep that. Next is my Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. It looks like this. Iconic. I'm not gonna give that one away. I love it. Okay, next is my Urban Decay Ultimate Basics palette. I actually really like this palette. I was reaching for it a couple of weeks ago, and I haven't reached for it in a while, but yeah, it's a really good palette just to keep. Nice, they're all matte, so very convenient. Next is this Winky Lux palette I got in my BoxyCharm. I can honestly say I only like 2 shades there, so I'll probably just depot those and then, I don't know, maybe throw away the other palettes, but I like those 2 shades, so I'm gonna keep that. So, oh my gosh, I probably said this 100 times, but honestly, I think this one's my first palette ever that I got from Sephora. It's the Gwen Stefani. Fun fact, it's not really fun, but anyways, this color here, I bought it for this color only, this gold color, and I never once touched that gold because it's way too gold. But I'm gonna keep this, good memory, so I'm just gonna keep that. Next are my Dream Street palette by Kathleen Lights. She's my favorite beauty blogger, so I'm gonna keep that one. Next is my Tartelette in the Bloom. Honestly, it's like top 5 favorite palettes, so I'm not gonna give that one away either. Naked Cosmetics palette. I don't reach for this, so I'm gonna give it away. It's only 3 shimmer shades, so give that away. Honestly, this is a really good eyeshadow palette. It's called Comfort Zone by it's by Wet n Wild. It's only a couple dollars, but it's really a good palette. But I'm gonna give that one away. Next is the Golden State of Mind. This is literally just all shimmers. That's my favorite thing to put on my lid, so I'm gonna keep that. Okay, calm down. Next is my Tarte. This is just like a, what are they? Like a Z palette, like a Tarte Z palette. This is all from the Urban Decay Shapeshifter palette, I believe. It's like a contour palette. I just took them out there and I put them in here, and then these are all single eyeshadows that honestly I don't really like go for, but like I don't even know what is that. That's a good black color. Yeah, but those are some colors that I've depotted. Don't really reach for it, but I'm gonna keep this. These are 2 Morphe palettes. One is 35F and the other one is the 3502. I'll show you the 35F first. Oh wait, no, this is the 3502 palette first. Honestly, I think I'm gonna give this one away. Yeah, I'm gonna give that one away. And then I'm gonna keep my 35F palette. I love this color, these color schemes, especially for fall. Oh gosh, I don't know if I should give the other Morphe palette. I don't know. If my mom wants the other Morphe palette, I'll give it away. If not, then I'm keeping it. But this is the 35F palette. I actually really like this palette, so I'm gonna keep that. Next is my Jaclyn Hill palette that I would not give away, not even to my mom. It's just a really pretty color, perfect transition shades, perfect lid shades. I really like this palette. Next is my Take Me to Brazil palette. I actually, by BH Cosmetics. I haven't even touched this yet, but very colorful, so I'm gonna keep that. I just got it. Next is the Pure Cosmetics. I actually got this in my BoxyCharm. I really like this shimmer shade, so I'm not gonna give it away just because of that. These matte shades are whatever, but I'm gonna keep this. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this for now. Next is my MAC. What is this one called? Warm Neutral palette. I wore it a couple times and I actually got some really pretty looks with it, so I'm gonna keep this. So those are all my palettes. I didn't do very well. Excuse the mess, but those are all the palettes that I'm gonna give away. Oh wait, no, that's mine. These are all the palettes I'm gonna give away, and then I'm just gonna keep all these here. But oh man, those are a lot of palettes. Okay, so this is just the overview of my makeup. You can see Orlando. Yeah, so I love that, waking up to that every morning. I should have done this a little earlier because the sun hits the room a little better, but whatever. This is where I keep all my makeup there. And then here I have like some jewelry, but mostly these are all my brushes, and I keep my sponges separated. So these are like more precise and smaller brushes, eyeshadow brushes, and all my face brushes there. Then these are all my highlighting brushes I keep separate. Next here, I have like a little makeup remover that I don't use all over my face, because if I do, then I break out, which is really weird. But I use this just in case I do any makeup mistakes on my makeup, so I use that. I have an eyelash curler from Tarte. It's a little messy, but whatever. I really like this banana cream. But yeah, I have that. These are all my mascaras here. Most of them are closed. The only ones that are open are the Stila, Maybelline, and then like an It Cosmetics one. But my favorite mascara of all time is the Tarteist one that I have here. The Lifted one by Tarte, and then I have like Gigi Hadid one from Maybelline. I have the NARS Climax that I haven't used yet, but I've heard good things about it. And then I have like one that I got from BoxyCharm, which is from Wander Beauty. And then I also have the Selena one that I opened up not too long ago. And then I have here my lip liners. I have a few from Tarte, and then I also have the Kylie lip kits, so I have a few of those as well. Then here are all my sprays. I had 2 of these Cover FX ones, so I'm just gonna give one to my sister, Crystal. But I have Too Faced Hangover, one that should be in everybody's makeup collection, which is the All Nighter Urban Decay. I have MAC Fix Plus, which is also a staple. Mario Badescu, and then I have a photo finish primer. I have here if I want to like mix my palette or my foundations. I have 2 of the Dewy Finish by NYX that I don't really like. So I don't know. I'm gonna try one more time, and if not, I'll give one away or both of them to like my family. I have some moisturizers, just like mini ones here, because I keep my full-size ones in my bathroom. But these are like mini ones here, and then all this here. Move this. Okay, so all this here is my lipsticks. So I have all my MAC ones here, and then I have mostly like all liquid lipsticks here, which I don't know why, because I prefer regular lipsticks, to be honest, but whatever. Yeah, these are all like liquid lipsticks. I have like a little like handheld mirror, a little one, and then I keep my little Q-tips here in a mason jar. But that's mostly like the overview of my whole makeup collection. I didn't really clean up and anything, but yeah, that's it.